Welcome, gentle listener, to the town of Willow Creek, where the cottages are cozy and the scenic views unique. And while the air feels a bit breezy, friendly folk make visits easy, yet there is reason to feel queasy, and to that we now must speak. To seek the source of wicked fortune, we must travel to a dance, held at the school in autumn, when fancy flies towards romance. And while most feel rather cheery, there are four whom think it dreary, and each one we now must query for our knowledge to advance. First is Thomas, football star, so very strong and full of hate, sneers at the girls and shoves the boys, even stuffed one in a crate. Next, sweet Maya, stunning beauty, makes a very selfish teen, has suitors steal to give her gifts as she pretends to be their queen. Subtle Charlotte plays the harp, whispering lies to whom she sings, caused a riot in the school while plucking wicked puppet strings. Then there's Nelson, tall and fiery, speaks with nature's perfect tools, cheats on tests, plays teacher's pet, and has a problem with the rules. At our dance, our teens have gathered in the darkness of the floor, shared disdain for social pageantry, a boring party for our four. Says Maya, "This is dismal. Could this music be more bland? It should be bold and brash, not basic trash like a backwater jug band." Says Charlotte, "Why not call your thralls? I'm sure they will conspire to change the tune and earn a boon for your cold heart's desire." Says Thomas, "Stupid rejects, I will kick them in their faces, and if they even try to cry, I'll tie knots into their braces." Says Nelson, "Easy, friends, no need to come apart at the seams. Allow me to tell you why this is the night of your dreams. Last night I snuck into the school upon a simple quest, to find a few spare copies of next week's surprise math test. Luck came to me while searching in an old library nook. Inside I found a treasure, a rare black magic book." Nelson wove a tale of wonder, how to wield magic and embrace a ritual of arcane summoning to meet a demon face to face. Speaking simple words of magic to bespell and to bewitch, entrap a demon in their power, force the fiend to make them rich. The three just stared at Nelson, looks of shock upon their face. But one look at their surroundings, they all said, "Let's ditch this place." Out the door and to the forest, our foolish four took gleeful flight. They would solve their every problem, steal their dreams this very night. In a clearing near the river, whistling winds causing a shiver, sets the scene that will deliver certain doom in the moonlight. Nelson read the book's black pages, speaking orders to his crew. "Stand apart here, face each other, hold up fingers only two. Draw two circles, one within, the inner 5, the outer 10. Add symbols here and numbers there, stand closely here, remain within. Each circle guards us like a shield when the summoning spell is spoken. Step not across the line or else our magic will be broken. Most important in this magic, make your will be strong and sound. No danger can befall us if you simply stand your ground. Now, say the words with me in rhythm. Breathe in deeply, stay in time. Every syllable is crucial. every word ending must rhyme. The words they spoke could not be heard, at least not in this dimension. Yet every tick upon the clock increased the cold and airy tension. Sudden wind began a howling, sending portents of great doom, and in the center of their circle came a sudden thunderous boom. Behold, a demon 8 feet tall appeared out of thin air. Red skin and horns upon its head, black mottled wings laid bare. He blinked and looked around in shocked confusion on his face. And with a puzzled frown he yelped, "Who, what, where is this place?" "It worked!" exclaimed Nelson. Maya shrunk in sudden fright. Thomas choked and stared unmoving. Charlotte laughed with mad delight. Nelson barked, "Hail, fiend of ancient lore! This summoning is from we four. As we command, you'll not ignore. You're trapped, don't try to fight." The demon frowned and looked aghast while gazing at the four. Then raising hands into the sky, unleashed a baleful roar. "How dare you speak the words that bring me to this wretched realm? Witness now demonic power, as your spell I overwhelm." The foul fiend screamed demonic words and dust began to swirl. A vortex formed around the foe and rocks began to hurl. Our four stood shaking at the scene, their stomachs in a knot. But fortune favors fools, they say, and move? Well, they did not. The storm trapped in the circle, filled with smoky, swirling stuff. Then they heard the sound of coughing, and the demon barked, "Enough!" As rocks and dust dropped to the ground, a friendly voice the demon found. "It seems that I am truly bound. Very well, you've called my bluff." The demon bowed before the four, with a flourish somewhat grand. "I've seen the score, I'll fight no more, and await your first command." Their glee was sugar-sweetened, like a pastry on a dish. Nelson's eyes alight with greedy dreams, his grin very wolvish. "Good demon, welcome to our land. We have a special evening planned. So hear our words as we command, and grant us each a wish." The four began a chanting like cheerleaders on a field. "A wish, a wish, a wish, a wish." Their choice, it seems, was sealed. The demon blinked and looked bemused, mulling this frank request. "Of course, yes, wishes, that's the thing, my friends, I am impressed. Most summoners and wizards can be a dreadful dreary bore, but I find your zeal refreshing, so these wishes let's explore. 4 wishes, 1 for each of you, yes, yes, I know just how. Just give me each your every word, and I'll make them true right now." The 4 all grinned with mad delight, thinking what would be their treasure. Nelson jumped and shouted first, "I wish for riches beyond measure." A fiendish clap, and suddenly cash rained upon their ranks. "All yours, dear Nelson, share or not, you own 1,000 banks." Maya smiled and spoke with dreamy eyes, looking like a fashion doll. "I wish to be the very best, most famous woman of all." In a flash, a limousine appeared, Maya's face painted on the hood. "Dear Maya, queen of fashion, your entourage awaits in Hollywood." Thomas scratched his head and pondered, staring up into the stars. And before his eyes could pop, he spoke, "I wish for 100 cars." A blast of horns revealed a trail of sports cars parked nearby. "The first of many to arrive from Thomas Motors, yours to try." But when it came fair Charlotte's turn, she paused and did not speak. then slowly turned her glance away, back towards Willow Creek. A dark gleam appeared within her eye, so sharpened like a lance, and with a jack-o'-lantern smile raised one finger not by chance. Fair Charlotte stood there wiggling. Growing excitement caused a jiggling, and then she spoke, all the while giggling. "I wish to take our demon to the dance." The demon beamed with teeth bright white, his mood turned quite aglow. "Your wishes all are granted, and so to the dance we go." The world began to wrench around, tearing reality to its core. Then in a classic puff of smoke, at the dance appeared our four. They found themselves still standing in a circle, now on stage. Shocked dancers gasped and moved away, unwilling to engage. The demon snapped a finger, and the stage grew thrice its size. Then an orchestra of fiends sprang forth, playing music, no surprise. The fiend snatched up a microphone and screamed, "At ease, kids, and rejoice! Dance now to our demonic beats. It's not like you have a choice." The band performed a rockin' beat while flapping marbled wings, and the demon wielded magic like a puppet master's strings. Folks on the floor were forced into a dance against their will. Harsh hops, weird steps, and pirouettes made for a macabre drill. Our four observed the ghastly scene with gleeful, impish eyes. They laughed and cheered and pointed. What a delicious midnight prize! The demon winked at his new friends, our fateful, foolish four, grabbed a guitar and howled out loud, "Let's heat things up some more!" He played a manic solo, causing sparks with every phrase. But when he hit the power chords, the dance hall burst ablaze. Flames spread across the hall, too fast, smoke filled every hallway. Yet the screaming, compelled dancers could not escape their grim ballet. The four looked shocked and horrified. They just wanted the dance to flop, not this hellish, vile destruction, death and doom as their backdrop. Maya, terror-struck, hands shaking. Thomas shrunk and hid, legs quaking. Charlotte scratched her eyes, mind breaking. But Nelson fumed, his anger showing. It's not how this should be going. Panicked eyes around him glowing. Stepping forward, he yelled, "Stop!" Except that's not what happened. No sound, no word, no syllable escaped poor Nelson's lips. In fact, he could not speak at all to stop this apocalypse. The fiery dance hall vanished. Back in the forest were our four. And in the broken circle, Nelson's foot stood on the floor. The whole scene was an illusion, an infernal magic trick. And as the bitter truth unfolded, our sad summoners looked sick. The four began to panic when they found they could not speak, their legs entangled in dark roots, their future looking bleak. The demon smiled and bowed to them, sporting a business suit. "There now, no need to panic. Do you have issues to dispute? Be assured no rules were broken, though verbal contracts are quite rare. Let's have a quick accounting of our agreement. That seems fair. You four, known as the contractees, summoned me to this forest. Introductions made, threats were exchanged, all commonly addressed. 4 wishes were requested, a simple ask, yet somewhat strange. And I, the contractor, asked for your every word in exchange. Wishes made and wishes granted, nothing more was then discussed. No restrictions on standard trickery, nor pledge of safety came into trust. And with the breaking of the circle, our interaction comes to an end. But as a simple courtesy, allow my words to hence portend. Life is much like magic. It takes hard work to see results. There are many crucial details you must learn to be adults. Foolish children, your mistake was taking shortcuts to your goals. You see, it is genies that grant wishes. As for demons, we eat souls.